What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to another episode of Cantonese Comic Wednesdays. If you survived episode 1 through, well, I lost count, guys, but I believe this is probably episode 120 or 130 by now. So, thanks for watching all these Cantonese Comic Wednesdays. I always leave a poll out the day before to see what Cantonese words you guys want to learn, or you guys can put it down in the description below what Cantonese words you guys want to learn. Actually, nobody actually put a description or nobody put a word out. Or if you're ever in a live chat, you can always put the word, in the live chat, and I can always try to teach you how to say whatever the Cantonese word is. But we have a Cantonese word at the end or a phrase at the end. I'll teach you guys. But before we get started, let me shout out my local SCS, Nerd Out Comics. Always looking out for me, for always hooking me up with some good deals. Tim, Glenn, for always recommending me some nice reads. If you're ever in the Tampa Bay area, tell them the Cantonese Kid sent you from the Cantonese Kid channel. Well, let's see what's on my reading pile this week. Vampirella 1992, Mike Crone cover. This was the main reason I picked up this cover was Mike Crone, one of my favorite artists, Vampirella artists, favorite artist in general. I really like his style. He's done a lot of Lady Death covers. This was my reader copy of the cosplay cover. The Worst Dude. Haven't read this yet, but by Dark Horse, so I'm pretty excited about this. Another Tim recommendation. Blood, Skull, and Bones, issue 1. Another recommendation from Tim. Vampirella 20, Perillo cover. A new Colin Bunn book called Basilisk. I actually took a skim through it and read it. Actually, kind of cool, actually. And Conjuring from the movie. Well, it's kind of. This is cover B. It's from the movie, actually, The Conjuring. And I picked up the new Tinian book, The Nice House on the Lake, issue 1. So those were all the books I picked up. But if you guys seen Instagram pictures and stuff, we actually hung out with uh, Jeff Schultz or Chicago Schultz on Saturday. Oh no, on Sunday. On Saturday, we went to Suncoast Comic Con, and I actually got a couple of things signed from Eric Vasaluda, Ebass. Here's all the stuff I got signed from Ebass and JP Rolfe. The first book, Ebass's sketchbook. Got this like on a Friday before the show. And I have Rothic 8, signed by Don Mateague and JP Rolfe. Then I have another one signed by JP Rolfe and Don Mateague. Another Mike Crone cover. Like I said, I really like his art. Signed by JP Rolfe. And another one signed by Eric Basaluda, Ebass. And he actually told me this is one of his favorite covers. So that's pretty cool. And got something else signed by Ebass. This one. And I got other things signed by. I got 2 other things signed by Ebass. Got this art book signed by Ebass. This was signed by Brian Polito and Ebass. Well, I'll show you guys what I picked up at the show. some vampies that I picked up at the show. Vampy 32. Here's Vampy 32. I picked up from the show. Vampy 50. St. Julian cover. Vampy 51. Vampy 52. Vampy 107. So this was the last issue of the hundreds that I needed. So my 100th run, the 100th run is complete. My 112 is still off at CGC, still grading. Still don't know anything about it. It's still not grading, it's still sitting in limbo pretty much. And that's fucking stupid. That's freaking stupid. So that's all the vampies I picked up at the show. And I picked up another really cool book. And it is a Cantonese comic. And then actually this comic's actually from Hong Kong. And they call comics manhwas. So I actually picked up a manhwa. Well, I know you guys probably want to see what the inside looks like. So I'm going to show you guys what the inside looks like real quick. And it's already open. So all right. So here's the front. Here's the shiny cover. Here's the first cover. First thing. Here's the second thing. Well, if Bob sees it, Bob's probably gonna really like this stuff. Bob likes manhwas, so he likes the more martial arts, like the Dragon Tiger Gate stuff. So that's pretty cool, guys. This is what Asian kids grew up on, pretty much. Just big splash pages. So. And this is how that goes. And that was it, guys. On to this one. That was it. And then all the books that I picked up with hanging out with Chicago Saltsy, hanging out with Bronze Age Brian. On Sunday, we went to Emerald City Comics. It was a pretty cool shop. I actually found a whole run of Vampy magazines over there, Vampy Warren magazines over there. So now I'm down to at least 12 books. So that's pretty cool. I'm down to the nitty gritty now, down to the 12. I picked up issue 41. This cover I've been looking for forever. One of my favorites by Stephen Hughes. I'm not sure if it's the same guy, but as the Lady Death creator or Lady of Death artist. But issue 84. Been looking for this one for forever. Been trying to find it in a decent price range. I actually found it in a decent price range. Pretty excited to have this. I'll probably pick up my favorite covers, another couple of covers. So this is probably one I'm gonna have doubles of because I like the cover. Number 87 A fun fact about issue 87, it actually is issue 1 in Japan. So Japan has these Vampy Warren magazines out there, and if you see online a gold cover with this picture on it, it actually is the Japanese version of Vampy 1, issue 58. I actually want to show you guys something. They actually repeated covers. So issue 97 and issue 58 are the same cover. So Warren's famous for reusing covers. So 97 and 58 are the same cover. So if you guys are ever trying to complete a run, just know they're repeat covers in the run. Hey Anthony, what's going on? Mm-hmm. 98, 97. I picked up issue 66 from Emerald City Comics. And issue 53, it actually is a repeat cover too. Like towards the end of the run, they started repeating covers. 98 and 53 are the same cover. So they're pretty much the same cover here. So that's one thing about Warren magazines. They repeat it. They love repeating covers. So that's what I picked up with going out with Sotsy and everybody. On Sunday. Oh, that's cool. And then I picked up a major one. On Monday, on Memorial Day. The annual, a 7.5 of the annual. And this is a hard one to find. So I'm actually happy to have it. And this is the actual retelling of Vampy's origin. And this is the actual origin of Vampy. But everybody counts issue 1. We all count issue 1 as her first appearance. But this is her actual origin because James Warren didn't like Didn't like the original origin of Forrest J. Ackerman's origin. So he had John R. John R. redo the origin. So it's a retelling of the origin. So this was supposed to be originally cover Vampirella cover. So imagine if it wasn't Frazetta on the cover. It was supposed to be this one. And since Anthony and stuff are in the chat, I picked. I'll show you guys what I picked up. I picked up the Nice House on the Lake issue 1, Conjuring book on the movie, New Colin Bunn book, Basilisk issue 1, Vampy 20 by Perillo cover, Blood, Skull and Crossbones. Hey, how you feeling, brother? Hope you're feeling better. Picked up The Worst Dude. Picked up Vampy 1992. Actually got to read this yesterday. So I actually got a heads up on this one yesterday. That's good. Happy to hear. Hope to see you this Sunday. But Vampy 1992, pretty interesting. So Actually, this takes place in bad girl territory since it's 1992. It actually takes place at a con. So Red Sonja, was it Purgatory and Red Vampirella are in this story. So it's pretty interesting. The ending's pretty cool. You guys gotta read it to see what the ending is. But I enjoyed it. It was a little bit of a fun read. And I picked up the Mike Crone cover. And that's all I picked up. New books I picked up. But I picked up a bunch of other stuff. I picked up a bunch of other stuff over the 3-day weekend. So on Saturday, went to that comic show, Suncoast Comic Con. Oh, that's cool. You'll enjoy it. It's a little bit talking about the bad girl craze in the 90s, so you'll enjoy it. But feminists might not enjoy the book, but being honest. But picked up issue 107 of the Vampire Run. Issue 107, issue 52. This is all the vampire books I picked up from the show, and I'm 12 books away. So 51, another St. Julian cover or Ingridge cover. I think. Oh no, this is the Ingridge cover. Or hold on. Yeah, this is the Ingridge cover. Yeah, Ingridge. This is the St. Julian, issue 50, issue 32. These were all the books that I picked up from the show. And I actually got to meet Eric Basaluda, Ebass. Here are all the books that I got signed by Ebass. Got this one signed by Eric Basaluda, Ebass. Probably the Tarot Witch of the Black Rose run. I still need to complete that one. I still got a couple of books to complete. Well, not complete it, but a couple of books to fill in from the beginning. I have issue 1, I have issue 2, but I still need to fill in a couple of things on the Tarot Witch of the Black Rose run. So that's probably the next run I'm gonna be working on, and then after that, I'm not sure. But then I have this signed by Eric Basaluda, Ebass. Got to meet Ebass and his wife. Got this one signed by Ebass, Eric Basaluda. Come to find out, Eric's favorite cover is this one. One of his favorite covers was this Batman cover. Got to meet his wife, JP Roth, and got JP to sign this one. One of my favorite Mike Crone covers, besides that Vampy cover. Got this another one signed by JP Roth and Don Mateague a while back from Don Mateague, but got to meet JP, so got her to sign it. Same thing with this one. Got JP to sign this one. And then got Eric to sign his own art book. That's pretty much what I got signed at the show, besides the 2 art books. Got the Lady Death art book signed here. And then got this other Lady Death art book signed. Hey, Robert. Yep, got this other Lady Death art book signed. Well, I get to show Robert the major key I picked up on Monday, but give me a second. Let me show you guys what I picked up hanging out with Chicago Schultze or hanging out with Jeff Schultz and all the boys On Sunday, we went to Emerald City Comics. That's another comic shop in the Clearwater, Tampa area. If you ever want to see what comic shops look like, go to Bronze Age Brian's channel. Bronze Age Brian's always giving you a tour of what Florida shops look like. If you ever want to see what a Florida shop looks like or Florida cons look like, go to Bronze Age Brian's channel. And here's the first one I picked up, issue 53. Issue 53. Funny thing about 53 and not, well, I know it's a repeat, but since Robert's in the chat, let you know, 53 and 98 are the same cover because they like Warren magazines like reusing covers. So here's these two. And issue 66. And then issue 58 and 96 are the same cover, so that's funny. Like I was telling people, the fun fact about issue 87 is there's a Japanese version of this. There's a Japanese version of issue 1, and Japanese version is a gold background with this cover on it. And that is issue 1 of Vampire 1. Issue 84. 84 is one of the ones that I really wanted. So I'm happy to actually finally have one. Issue 84 is one of my well, I have a couple of favorite covers in this run, but 84 is one of my favorites because it's by Stephen Hughes. I'm not sure if it's Lady Death guy, but I still think it's a pretty cool cover. I like the phrase on top. In a disco, no one can hear you scream. I always like that. And then issue 41. That's all the books I picked up with hanging out with Chicago Salty and hanging out with Bronze Age Brian and everybody from the crew. And then I picked up a major key with Steve on Monday at Comics and Stuff with Tim and stuff over there. I actually picked up the annual. The big thing about this annual is this is actually the retelling of her Vampirella's origin. If you ask James Warren what is her major first appearance, it's issue 1, but her origin would be in the annual. So her real origin is in this annual here. So that's why it's so hard to find, because this is her original origin, retold, like extended. He hated Forrest J. Ackerman's telling of her origin, so had somebody else redo it. So this is issue, yep. Yeah, Forrest J never, like him and Forrest J, yep. So this was a major one that I needed to pick up. I thought I would never see because it was a hard one. It's a hard one to get for a good price. So I got it for a good price. I'm happy. It's a 7.5. So happy to have it. 12 books away from getting completely done. Maybe in a couple of weeks I'll chip away at it, and may go to cons and actually pick up some from Tom, pick up a couple from Tom, pick up a couple from Emerald City because I found a whole run at Emerald City, so I may go back to Emerald City and pick up some more books. You never know, guys, so you may see another Vampirella haul from me. But before we get any further, the Cantonese phrase is 我中意畫漫畫. So 畫畫 means draw. So 畫means draw, because nobody wanted to leave me Cantonese phrase or a Cantonese word to say to learn. So I'm teaching you guys how to say draw, walk, walk, or zhongyi walk, man walk. So I like to draw comics. That's the phrase. And then before I let you guys go, be sure to check us out the Nerdy Collective show this weekend. We're gonna have Dank. Well, I always screw this guy's thing up. Dank Comics on with us. So be sure to tune into the Nerdy Collective show this weekend. Eastern time, one o'clock Eastern, one o'clock a.m. Eastern time, 12 o'clock Robert G's time, and everywhere else probably like LA time, 10 o'clock. So be sure to tune into the Extreme Nerd Table with me, Anthony, Simple and Incredible Podcast, Daryl, and Randall. And be sure to tune into Silver Age Sundays with me, Cookie, and stuff. But we may not have we may do it, we may not. I may do it. Me and Steve may not, and Puff may not, depending on if we meet up with Mr. Gero either Saturday or Sunday, depending on what day that we meet up with. But I'm pretty excited about Sunday or Saturday. We're hanging out with Jim and Puff to go meet Flash Gordon at M&M Vintage M&M. I think that's the video game store out in Brandon out here that we're gonna go visit. Flash Gordon. So thanks guys for watching. This is the Cantonese Kid signing out. I'll check you guys later.